Ashlyn, thanks so much. On this date back in 2003, I can distinctly remember packing up the room from college, getting set to head on back home, but there being some very big issues with flooding along the way. A devastating rain system across parts of the southeast, dumping lots of rain, leading to major river and flash flooding. Looking back now, we have meteorologist Tyler Allender with how it impacted our neck of the woods.
Around this time in 2003, May 9th, 2003, the Chattahoochee River crested at almost 40 feet. That means most of the river walk was covered up to 12 feet deep in some cases. That's nearly moderate flood stage, and this was the 11th highest crest on record. A crest is the highest point that the river level reaches, and oftentimes that's an indicator of flood concerns. So when we look at the top 10 river crests, that 39 feet was in the top 11. Here are the top 10. Many of those happened earlier in the 1900s, especially before 1950 or 1960. Look at that, 55 feet on March 15th, 1929. You'll notice that most of the river flooding events happen in the winter or spring around here. Sometimes you can get a fall weather system too, but usually it's not from summer rains. It's usually in the winter or spring. So those are some pretty impressive crests. And I will say that pretty much all of these, the Riverwalk wasn't around during these historic crests. And, you know, the Riverwalk was built in the 90s, and that project was ongoing for many years to help mitigate some of the flooding and the sewage concerns in the city as well. So it's designed to flood usually a few times a year. We just haven't had a crest in about a year or so. There haven't been a lot of rain events around here that have developed in the last year to cause really high water levels in the Chattahoochee River. But normally it happens, at least minor flooding, 3 or 4 times a year. Major flooding though begins once that river level reaches 47 feet, which has happened maybe 4 or 5 times. And at that point, widespread inundation occurs in both Columbus and Phoenix City, and sometimes there can be even damage to the houses that are, you know, well away from the river, and the bridges close during that event as well. So basically, when you have river flooding or any type of flooding in general, obviously you don't want to be near it. You want to get to higher ground, and if that water ever covers any roads nearby, you want to make sure that you turn around, don't drown. That's the most important thing that you can do when it comes to flooding and staying safe.
Tyler, thanks so much. Great stuff there as always with that look back. Coming up for you.